Good morning, students. Last time I started with the chapter radiation, and it was only half the lecture because the first half we completed the previous chapter. Now here on website there is little confusion, and on the portion which is deleted there is some little confusion. So I don't want to take chance because anyways this chapter radiation is there in the government textbook of 12th standard. Government textbook of 11th standard, you have got thermal properties of matter, latent heat, specific heat, Mayer's relation, calorimetry, all that stuff. But in 12th standard, anyways, even if you are giving PCB or PCM, you have to clear your 12th standard with 50% of PCB or PCM if you are giving CET. 75% of PCM if you are giving JEE means. So anyways, अपनों को board exam के लिए तो करना ही है. Board exam के लिए तो करना ही है. So I don't want to take chance. Now in the previous lecture, we started with one very simple stuff. First of all, we said that radiation is the fastest mode of transfer of heat energy. Why? Because radiation is taking place in the form of electromagnetic waves. After that, we said that we must know the properties of heat radiations. So whatever are the properties of electromagnetic waves, same are the properties of heat radiations. What do I mean by that? If I go for Vibgyor, this is visible spectrum. That means these particular radiations are observed in the form of colors, right? They are understood in the form of colors for human eye and human brain, right? These particular radiations are infrared. These particular radiations are microwaves. These particular radiations are radio waves, right? On the left side, if we go, these particular radiations are ultraviolet. These particular radiations are X-rays. These particular radiations are gamma rays, and these particular radiations are cosmic rays. Now there are totally 5 things. One is Kirchhoff's law. The very first thing is Prevost theory of heat exchange. Right? This is very simple. Can be discussed independently. This is one thing which you should know. Second thing is Kirchhoff's law of radiation, where if you don't remember the proof, it is absolutely okay. But you just have to remember end result. But anyways, if you are interested, I will discuss the proof. It is a job of 7 to 10 minutes, right? This law says, simply says, if a body is a good absorber, it by default is a good emitter also. As a student, if your grasping power is good, your absorption power is good, your execution power also is good, your emission power in the paper also is good, so your scores are good. So it simply says that if a body is a good absorber, it's a good emitter also. The next article is Wien's displacement law, right? Which I am going to do today, right? Because we want to start with some MCQs also. The next one is Stephen's law of radiation. Now there is a little confusion about this as far as your NCERT books are concerned, as far as NTA is concerned, as far as the syllabus which is deleted according to them is mentioned in the printout form and on the website. So I will not take chance as a teacher. I will teach this, right? This is Stephen's law of radiation. This is also sometimes called fourth power law. Fourth power law. तो इसकी बेटा calculations थोड़े difficult है because the amount of energy given out or taken in is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. That means if the temperature of the body is say 100 degrees Celsius, right? Then it is 373 Kelvin, and the amount of heat energy is directly proportional to 373 raised to 4. Means we have to understand this kind of calculations, कि how to deal with this kind of complicated numbers. I will deliberately select some complicated questions which I will solve on the board, right? And I will give you similar ones which you can easily handle. You don't have to worry about these calculations because now they don't ask this. If they want to ask, they will be very cute with you. They will give you the temperatures like this, ending with 27. Because then when you add 273, this becomes 300 Kelvin, this becomes 400 Kelvin, this becomes 500 Kelvin. So taking raised to 4 of this is easy. Because 300 raised to 4 is 3 raised to 4 into 100 raised to 4, which is 81 into 10 raised to 8. 4 raised to 4 into 100 raised to 4, which is 256 into 10 raised to 8. 5 raised to 4 into 100 raised to 4. 5 raised to 4 is 625. So they will be kind enough to give you the temperatures like this. Is that clear? जब एकदम बोर्ड एग्जाम होता था ना, जब नीट होता ही नहीं था, जब सीईटी होता ही नहीं था, if you see those old board papers, then they will ask you questions like this, because your medical and engineering admissions were happening only on the exam or only on the level of board exam. So they had to set something tough where your medical college admissions were decided or very good engineering college admissions were decided. So ये बेटा मैं बाद में करूँगा. The last one is Newton's law of cooling. Right? Newton's law of cooling. If they want to ask something lengthy, right? If they want to ask something lengthy, then they prefer this. Right? If they want to ask something very cute, then they prefer this. Wien's law, very, very simple. Even this is simple. Right? These two for sure are there in your syllabus. This only the conclusion is there. Right? This is anyways theory only, but 1, 2, 3, 4. These are mathematical relations, right? Back to the previous lecture. Did we say that when we supply heat energy to the substance, the heat energy is utilized by the substance in 3 possible ways? Yes or no? Part of the energy is absorbed, part of the energy is transmitted through the substance, and the remaining part is reflecting back in the surrounding. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि if the supplied energy is a Q, then it is utilized in 3 ways. Suppose this is the supplied energy. This is the supplied energy. Let us call this as Q. Then this is utilized by the substance in 3 possible ways. Part of the energy absorb. Part of the energy absorb. Part of the energy transmitting through the substance. Transmitting through the substance. Yes or no? Part of the energy transmitting through the substance, and part of the energy reflecting back. Part of the energy reflecting back. So, did we say that Q is equal to QA plus QT plus QR, and therefore Q upon Q is QA upon Q plus QT upon Q plus QR upon Q? Yes or no? Yes or no? Therefore, Q upon Q is 1, QA upon Q is छोटा a, QT upon Q is छोटा t, QR upon Q is छोटा r. What is the meaning of छोटा a? Absorptivity or absorptance or coefficient of absorption. So likewise, T के लिए भी 3 words, R के लिए भी 3 words. If A is 1, then can I say R and T both have to be 0? If T is 1, then can I say A and R both have to be 0? And if R is 1, then can I say A and T both have to be 0? Because A or R or T, they have to lie between 0 and 1 only. Your lowest score is 0. If you are giving board exam, there are no negative marks. Right? So you can get the least score as 0 out of 100. And you can get the most score as 100 out of 100. So 0 out of 100 is 0%. And 100 out of 100 is 100%. That means value 1. Yes or no? That means R and T and A, they can never have negative values. Right? हम लोगों ने बेटा यहाँ से शुरू किया था. Then you should know the properties of electromagnetic radiations. What are electromagnetic radiations? This spectrum. So first of all, electromagnetic radiations can pass through vacuum. You know that radiation is the fastest mode of transfer of energy because it is taking place in the form of electromagnetic waves. Which particular part of the spectrum represents heat radiations? Can I say infrared? Right? This particular belt represents heat radiations. And there are 2 subtypes. If it is from 8000 angstrom unit to 2 lakh angstrom unit, that means the wavelengths are less, and because the wavelengths are less, that means temperature is more. Lambda less, so temperature more, and therefore they are called hot radiations. And if the wavelengths are ranging from 2 lakh to 4 lakh angstrom unit, beta 200 K, matlab 200 kilo, that means 200 followed by 3 more zeros. So if I don't want to write numbers in a big way, right? Suppose I want to write 1000, I will say 1 kilo. If I want to write 1 million, I will say 1 million, right? If I want to write 1 billion rupees, I will write 1 billion. Or if I want to talk in terms of electronics, I will write G, that is giga. Giga and billion mean the same, right? Mega and million mean the same, right? And then this is 10 to 12. This is 1 trillion or tera. If you talk in terms of semiconductors or electronics or information technology or computer science, then this is tera. And if you talk in terms of currency or population of a country or some digits, then it is trillion, right? For example, we have reached up to billion. Population of the earth is about 8 billion plus. But as far as currency is concerned, you must have heard, India is heading towards 5 trillion economy, right? That means international levels wise, we are trying to reach first 5 topmost countries in the world. That is the meaning of that. So heat radiations belong to this. If the wavelengths are less, energy is more. That we have seen last time. Yes or no? If I just take the center of this and if I move towards left, what do I observe? If I move towards left, wavelength कम हो रहा है, frequency बढ़ रहा है, energy बढ़ रहा है. And if I go to the right side of this, wavelength बढ़ रहा है, frequency कम हो रहा है, energy कम हो रहा है. Which particular law was it? Max Planck's quantum theory of radiation. Energy of radiation is directly proportional to frequency of radiation. Therefore, energy is some constant of proportionality times frequency, or else it is h times c upon lambda. Yes or no? So this is Max Planck's quantum theory of radiation. This is Max Planck's quantum theory of radiation, which you have done in chemistry also. It is going to be there throughout physics. This is going to be there in the chapter atomic physics, nuclear physics, particle physics, dual nature of radiation, and everywhere in light. The moment you start with the topic light, it will be there everywhere, right? Last time we stopped up to this. Now the new article. Books band karo beta. Books band karo. Today I will be targeting some MCQs. So I will be doing articles accordingly. And then the remaining articles we will be doing in the next class. Anyways, next week onwards, your lecture size is increasing. Lecture size is going to be 1 hour 45 minutes now. In place of 1 hour 30 minutes, it will be 1 hour 45 minutes. So those 15 minutes is as good as, half more lecture added in your per week schedule. So all your lectures are going to be 1 hour 45 minutes. All your teachers will tell you that. Okay. Next comes absorptive power and emissive power. Next comes absorptive power and emissive power. दोनों का definition वगैरह एकदम similar है. The only difference is here you are going to use the word energy absorbed by the body, and here you are going to use the word energy emitted by the body. So this is called E suffix S, emissive power of the surface. So if you define emissive power also, that means absorptive power is, that means absorptive power is already being taken care of. The amount of heat energy emitted by the body will be decided by the area. Let me give you a very simple example. This is a hot tea taken in a cup. That means the area from which the heat energy emitted is the mouth of this cup. Now if I feel that this is very hot, right, and I am getting late and want to drink tea and I just want to go, will I pour it in saucer? Because now the area is going to be this. So when the area is more, can I say amount of heat energy emitted will be more? Very, very simple. So amount of heat energy emitted is going to be dependent on area. Point number 1. Point number 2, amount of heat energy will also be dependent on time. Common sense apply करो. मुझे कोई जल्दी नहीं है. मैं lecture room में हूँ. Right? This is very hot tea. I feel this is very hot. I will wait for some time. I will drink this tea after 2 minutes. If I feel after 2 minutes also, no, still this is hot for my tongue. Right? 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So can I say more the time given to the body? Can we say more will be the amount of heat energy emitted? So if something depends on, suppose x depends on y and x depends on z, that means can I say x depends on y and z both? Yes. So what will I get? Will I get q depends on a and t both? Yes. अभी पता चला कि मैंने 2 कप्स दिए आपको, सेम, एकदम सेम, राइट? दोनों का एरिया सेम है, दोनों कप में सेम हॉटनेस ऑफ टी लिया, दोनों को सेम टाइम के लिए कूल किया, then something else should decide the emissive power, yes or no? Then the nature, suppose ये कप था कॉपर का और दूसरा कप था सिल्वर का, या तो एक कप था ब्लैक और एक कप था रफ ब्लैक, एक था शाइनिंग ब्लैक, एक था रफ ब्लैक, एक था सिल्वर, एक था ब्लैक, राइट? दैट मीन द थर्ड फैक्टर। याद करो बेटा, ये सेम चीज हम लोगों ने थर्मल एक्सपेंशन में की थी। थर्मल एक्सपेंशन में हम लोगों ने ये बोला था कि इंक्रीजिंग लेंथ इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ओरिजिनल लेंथ एंड इंक्रीजिंग लेंथ इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू राइजिंग टेम्परेचर आल्सो। अब अगर मैंने 2 रॉड्स लिए, उनका लेंथ भी सेम है, स्टार्टिंग टेम्परेचर भी सेम है, एंड टेम्परेचर भी सेम है, तो फिर कौन डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर होगा? The one whose alpha is more. याद करो, A depends on B, A depends on C, therefore A depends on B and C. ऐसा ही हाल है ना बेटा? इसका मतलब this is some constant of proportionality times B and C. तो अगर 2 रॉड का लेंथ भी सेम है, उनको सेम टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस तक हीट किया है, तो फिर कौन डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर बनता है? Then it is alpha, coefficient of thermal conductivity. जिसका कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी ज्यादा, वो ज्यादा एक्सपैंड होगा। एग्जैक्टली द सेम थिंग हियर। Q depends on A, Q depends on T, therefore Q depends on A and T both. Therefore, Q is some constant of proportionality times A into T, and that constant of proportionality is our hero, is our title. It is called emissive power of the surface. So, defining emissive power of the surface is very simple. Can I say ES is Q upon AT? ES is Q upon AT. So what is emissive power of the surface? Apply common sense. If area of the body is taken as 1 meter square and if time given to the body is taken as 1 second, then do you agree with me? ES is equal to Q. Yes or no? ES is equal to Q. That means emissive power of the surface. You can't see from there. Okay. So emissive power of the surface is defined as the amount of heat energy emitted by the body per unit area per unit time at a given temperature. At a given temperature भी बोलना जरूरी है। बेटा मैंने 2 कप्स दिए, राइट? दोनों का एरिया सेम है, दोनों कप्स को सेम टाइम के लिए मैंने अलाउ किया कूल होने के लिए, राइट? लेकिन एक में मैंने टी लिया था 55 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे और एक में टी मैंने लिया था 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे। Then also it will matter, na? Are you getting my point? So emissive power of the surface is defined as the amount of heat energy emitted by the surface per unit area per unit time at a given temperature. अभी बेटा एब्जॉर्प्टिव पावर में कुछ नहीं करना है, कुछ भी नहीं करना है। आपने ये जो पूरा डेफिनेशन बोला ना, रिमूव द वर्ड एमिटेड, इंट्रोड्यूस द वर्ड एब्जॉर्ब, रिमूव द वर्ड एमिटेड, इंट्रोड्यूस द वर्ड एब्जॉर्ब। सपोज मुझे फॉर्मूला ये देखना है लेकिन डिफाइन करना है एब्जॉर्प्टिव पावर, तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा? इट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब बाय द बॉडी पर यूनिट एरिया पर यूनिट टाइम एट अ गिवन टेम्परेचर, राइट? that means this will depend on nature of the surface also. This will depend on nature of the surface also. Last time बेटा याद करो, जब हम लोग ये आर्टिकल डिस्कस कर रहे थे ना, तभी मैंने बोला था कि black surfaces are very good absorbers and very good emitters of heat. Black surfaces are very good absorbers and very good emitters of heat. White surfaces and silver surfaces, on the other hand, they are very good reflectors. So when they are very good reflectors, by default they become poor absorbers. That means in hot summer, we prefer typical material, usually cotton, and we prefer light colors, off-white color, lemon yellow, aqua blue, right? Ekdam light green, because they are very good reflectors. They give soothing effect to your body. But if you are wearing, winter wear, then the thickness of that particular cloth will increase. Woolen clothes, polo neck, smart black t-shirt. Reason it is protecting your body because it is giving enough warmth to your body. So remember, black surfaces are very good emitters, and therefore they are very good absorbers also. What is Kirchhoff's law saying, beta? What is Kirchhoff's law saying? If a body is a good emitter, it's a good absorber by default. अब इसमें भी मैं आपको कैटेगरी दूं, shining black and rough black. Then which is a better absorber? Rough black. Shining black will be better reflected, no? In Gulf countries, wearing burqa is religious fact for the Muslim ladies, so they wear black. Right now, Gulf country में already temperature ज़्यादा होता है, तो won't the females feel uncomfortable? Answer is no. Their material is shining black. आप न्यूजीलैंड की क्रिकेट टीम की जर्सी देखोगे ना, तो वो ब्लैक है. Now they are already coming from a colder country, so when they come to India and play, they will not change the color of the jersey because that is the standard color decided by the cricket team of New Zealand, right? But it is shining black, so it will reflect more of heat because when they play in India. India is comparatively hot country for them, and that too your playing hours are 9 in the morning up to 5 in the evening. 50-50 का मैच होगा तो, right? Suppose 20-20 का मैच होगा, शाम को 8 बजे भी होगा, 8 to 12. Then also powerful halogen lights are there. That will make them uncomfortable. But answer is no. More of energy is reflected. Absorptive power, emittive power दोनों का फर्क समझा बेटा? एक ही minor सा word फर्क है. In place of the word emitted, we are going to use the word absorbed, right? Thereafter comes another simple definition, which is emissivity. Which is emissivity. अगर आप absorptive power in general कोई surface के लिए लिखते हो, in general, then the symbol is E suffix S. But if you are writing this for black surfaces, then the symbol is E suffix B. Then it is E suffix B. Now, out of ES and EB, which value is greater logically? Out of ES and EB, suppose I am giving some amount of heat to silver and the same amount of heat to black surface. Who will absorb more? Barabar. Therefore, the next definition, which is coefficient of emission, the way we have got coefficient of absorption, coefficient of transmission, coefficient of reflection. Likewise, we have got coefficient of emission. Right? The symbol is chota e, and very simple definition. It is defined as emissive power of the surface with respect to emissive power of the black surface. क्योंकि ये दोनों में बड़ा कौन है? और आपके मार्क्स जब आप काउंट करते हो तो आप क्या बोलते हो? Sir, I got 75 on 100. Sir, I got 82 on 100. Sir, I got 95 on 100. Sir, I got 99 on 100. You never say, Sir, I got 100 on 95. Sir, I got 100 on 72. That means your denominator is bigger than the numerator. Yes or no? So how do you define emissivity or coefficient of emission? It is also called emissivity. Come on, very simple. Is it the ratio of emissive power of the surface to the emissive power of the black surface? Is it the ratio of emissive power of the surface to the emissive power of the black surface? इसका मतलब ये हुआ बेटा कि E का वैल्यू भी 0 और 1 के बीच में ही होता है. Reason, Kirchhoff's law says, if a body is a good absorber, by default it's a good emitter also. So according to Kirchhoff's law, I can write A equal to E. That means whatever are the rules for A are the rules for E also. Yes or no? इसका मतलब ये इक्वेशन को बेटा मैं चाहूँ तो ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ. A is equal to E is equal to ES upon EB. So what is emissive power of the surface? Here you are. How do you define this? It is the amount of heat energy emitted by the body per unit area, per unit time at a given temperature. Common sense apply करो बेटा. इसका यूनिट क्या आएगा? जूल पर मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड. या तो फिर कैन आई राइट दिस एज वॉट पर मीटर स्क्वायर. इसका डायमेंशन क्या आएगा? जूल का मतलब है किलोग्राम मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, राइट, अपॉन मीटर स्क्वायर एज इट इज एंड सेकेंड. मीटर स्क्वायर गया. Is it kg upon second cube? So is it m1 L0 t minus 3 theta 0? Yes or no? लॉजिक समझा बेटा? अगर ये इमिसिव पावर का डेफिनेशन है तो एब्जॉर्प्टिव पावर का डेफिनेशन क्या? एकदम सेम. It is the amount of heat energy absorbed by the body per unit area per unit time at a given temperature. Out of emissive power of the surface, And emissive power of the black surface, who is dominating? So emissive power of the surface with respect to emissive power of the black surface is known as emissivity or coefficient of emission. Because it is the ratio of the same things, therefore the units will be the same, they will be cancelled, so E will not have unit. Was A having any unit? No, na? Because it was ratio of the same thing, joule upon joule. Could R have any unit? No. So A, T, R, E are respectively known as coefficient of absorption, coefficient of transmission, coefficient of reflection, coefficient of emission, and because they are the ratios of the same physical quantity, no units, no dimensions. अच्छे से समझा बेटा? Out of black surface and normal surface, right? If a choice is given to you to select the one which is a good absorber, which one will you select? Out of shining black and rough black, rough black is a better absorber. बिकॉज रफनेस में क्या होता है बेटा, एरिया ऑफ एक्सपोजर ज्यादा होता है. शाइनिंग ब्लैक में ना एरिया ऑफ एक्सपोजर कम होता है. रफ ब्लैक में पोरस नेचर ज्यादा होता है, तो वो पोर्स में एनर्जी फंस जाता है, ट्रैप हो जाता है, फिर वापस बाहर नहीं आ सकता. इज दैट क्लियर? दैट मीन्स रफ ब्लैक इज अ बेटर एब्सॉर्बर. ऑल्सो रिमेंबर द वन हु एब्सॉर्ब्स मोर एमिट्स ऑल्सो मोर. सो द वन हु एब्सॉर्ब्स मोर gets heated up faster, but because it's a good emitter also, it gets cooled also faster. राजस्थान का बेटा क्लाइमेट देखो, समर में the days are very hot, but the nights are very cold, because during the daytime when the surrounding temperatures are 40, 41, 42 degrees Celsius, the sand gets heated up very fast. Why did I mention Rajasthan? Because most of the part of it is desert. If you particularly go to Jaisalmer, right, and if you drive from suppose Jodhpur to Jaipur, Jaipur to Jaisalmer, Jaisalmer to Udaipur, right, in between desert area will come, so sand gets heated up very fast, right? So during the night time, because it got heated up very fast, that means it was a good absorber, but then it's a good emitter also, so it gets cooled also very fast. During the daytime it is not possible because the solar energy continuously supplied to the sand. Logic समझा बेटा? एकदम sure. Now when I give you time, read एकदम आराम से, because after this, out of these 4 mathematical articles, I am doing the simplest one, because our first assignment is the simplest one. Our first assignment is based on what you see on the board right now, and is based on Wien's law. Okay? Open your book please, page number 97. Was done. Page number 97 was done. In fact, पेज नंबर 97 का फर्स्ट हाफ. बुक किधर है? मेरा दिमाग लगता है यार तुम्हें सच्ची निकाल दूंगा. मुझे ये सब वीडियो में नहीं बोलना होता है. गेट अप इडियट, यू आर टॉकिंग टू योरसेल्फ. तुम लोगों को इतनी बार 50 बार बोल बोल के मर गया मैं ये बुक लाना है, राइट? उसके बाद भी तुम लोग सुधरते नहीं हो. नाउ यू विल गिव मी द आर्गुमेंट्स सर डीसीटी ये बुक में से था. तो ये लोग सब पागल है क्या? तो बुक किधर तेरा?
सर रात को से पढ़ रहा था तो फिर आज भूल गया.
ठीक है. I hope you don't forget the hall ticket at the time of your main exam. Your life will be screwed otherwise. 2 साल मेहनत किया, हॉल टिकट घर पे भूल गया, गया 2 साल तुम्हारा पानी में. नॉनसेंस. इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट करेगा ना कभी, पासपोर्ट घर पे मत भूलना. They will not tell you okay हम लोग बंदे को घर पे भेज के पासपोर्ट मंगवा लेंगे. Don't fly, get lost. Idiot. Better. Don't worry, you are not recorded. करो record तेरा face. पेज नंबर 97 लास्ट टाइम हो चुका था. 97 में भी इफ यू सी अपर हाफ इट वाज रिपीटेशन ऑफ थर्मोमेट्री, बिकॉज स्टीफन्स लॉ में इट इज कंपल्सरी फॉर यू टू एक्सप्रेस द टेम्परेचर इन केल्विन. यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे बेटा ये दोनों लॉज में टेम्परेचर शुड बी कंपल्सरीली इन केल्विन. वो लोग बोले कि नहीं बोले? It is compulsorily in Kelvin, right? And that is why page number 97 का top part we wanted. It was already done in thermal properties of matter, but we wanted this. उसके बाद बेटा characteristics of absolute zero है. Absolute scale discuss किया, मतलब आप लोगों को absolute zero के सारे properties पता होने चाहिए. उसके बाद में you got different modes of transfer of heat जो स्कूल में हो चुका था. Conduction, convection, radiation. Now we are studying radiation in detail. So turn the page. Page number 98. You should know the properties of radiation. Mind you, this is electromagnetic spectrum. So electromagnetic spectrum में the different radiations which you see, they are called electromagnetic radiations. They move with speed of light. They don't require material medium. Medium है तो भी ठीक है, medium नहीं है तो भी ठीक है. So when any form of energy is given out in the form of electromagnetic waves, mind you that energy is called radiant energy. That energy is called radiant energy. इसका मतलब ये जिधर आप Q देख रहे हो ना, जिधर Q देख रहे हो, everywhere that energy is called radiant energy because it is traveling in the form of electromagnetic waves. So that was page number 98 का upper half. Page number 98 का lower half was this. I gave you the complete revision. इसमें बेटा दो words आए थे. एक word था diethermanous और दूसरा word था ethermanous. What was the meaning of diethermanous? Allows the transmission to take place. And what was the meaning of ethermanous? It was similar to opaque, right? Does not allow. इसका मतलब इसके लिए T 0 है और इसके लिए T 0 नहीं है. और अगर इसके लिए T 0 नहीं है, मतलब it is some value between 0 and 1. Ethermanous means opaque, means does not allow transmission to take place. So for ethermanous bodies, can I say this relation will be simply A plus R is equal to 1? For ethermanous body, because T is 0, that means this relation is going to be simply A plus R is equal to 1. समझा बेटा? So आपका पेज नंबर 98 हो गया. पेज नंबर 99 का टॉप हो गया. पेज नंबर 99 में थर्ड इक्वेशन फ्रॉम द टॉप. डू यू सी दिस? इसको बॉक्स में डालो बेटा और हाईलाइट करो. डू यू सी द इक्वेशन छोटा a प्लस छोटा r प्लस छोटा t is equal to 1? Do you see the equation छोटा a प्लस छोटा t प्लस छोटा r is equal to 1? बॉक्स में डालो. ये मैंने लास्ट टाइम तक किया था. ये मैंने क्विक रिकैप दे दिया आप लोगों को. आज जो किया, right? That is page number 99, lower half. Check the first title. Is it emissive power? Check the second title. Is it absorptive power? Emittive power और absorptive power में एकदम same language मिलेगा आप लोगों को. In fact, when we get this paragraphs typed in the computer, we copy paste and we simply replace the word emitted as absorbed. So the definitions change. उसके बाद में बेटा coefficient of emission. That means here you are. Turn the page please. Right? उसके बाद में है perfectly black body. अभी जो perfectly black body है, Ferri's black body है, Kirchhoff's law of radiation है, Stephen's law है, ये सब मैं next lecture में करूँगा. Because today we can do Wien's law with very simple logical thinking कि बेटा हम लोग ये साइड पे जाते हैं तो वेवलेंथ बढ़ता है, टेम्परेचर कम होता है क्योंकि एनर्जी कम होता है, राइट? और ये बाजू पे जाते हैं तो वेवलेंथ कम होता है, एनर्जी बढ़ता है, इसलिए टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है. सो Wien's law is super duper simple. It says wavelength of radiation is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. That is Wien's law. इतना simple law है. Is it clear? So before I start with this law, whatever I want you to read, perfect marking करके रखना, क्योंकि ये सब है ना बेटा मैं एक साथ में करूँगा. Stephen's law, Newton's law एक साथ में करूँगा. Because next time onwards मुझे full length lecture मिलेगा. और मैंने आज DCT लिया है. मतलब मैं next lecture में DCT नहीं लूँगा. तो मुझे full length पढ़ाने को मिलेगा. Yes everyone? Page number 99 पे वापस आ जाओ please. Page number 99. Read lower half. Start from emissive power, followed by absorptive power, followed by coefficient of emission. Your time starts.
So, in this equation, E is equal to ES by EB. If ES is 1 and AB
ES cannot be 1 beta. Because if ES is 1, इसका मतलब you have taken that body also as a black body.
No, if ES is white in color and EB is black, so
ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते बेटा. ES is white in color is what?
means अगर certain
ES is for white ऐसे बोलो.
हाँ, ES is for white.
हाँ.
उसका
रिफ्लेक्शन ज्यादा होगा,
हाँ.
मतलब एब्जॉर्प्शन बहुत कम होगा. मान ले तूने 100 जूल दिया, राइट? उसमें से हार्डली 2-3 जूल एब्जॉर्ब होता है, राइट? सो दिस विल बी 2/100, सो इट विल बी 0.02. तो उसका एब्जॉर्प्टिविटी एकदम कम हो गया, मतलब इमिसिविटी भी एकदम कम हो जाएगा. ऑन द अदर हैंड इफ यू टेक सपोज लैम्प ब्लैक मतलब हम लोग जिसको काजल बोलते हैं प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में, राइट? इट एब्जॉर्ब्स 95 out of 100. सो उसका एब्जॉर्प्शन पावर ज्यादा है, मतलब उसका इमिशन पावर भी ज्यादा है. If you see Afghani people, hardly anybody will have numbers. Reason, right from childhood माँ उनको काजल लगाती है. Reason, Afghanistan is a very hot area. Most of the part of it is desert. Right? So right from childhood, male child or female child, माँ काजल लगाती है. That is lampblack. Now this, because it is very close to your eyeball, it will absorb the unnecessary heat from your eyeball and it will throw it out in the surrounding. Now you may think, कि sir, sunlight is falling on the kajal, will you not absorb and give it? Answer is no, because of inverse square law. आपका eyeball से muscles नजदीक है कि sun से muscles नजदीक है? Right, so when you apply kajal over here, it is closer to this. So this intensity is powerful than this intensity. So it absorbs more and throws that unnecessary heat out of your eyeballs. Right, so the concentration of aqueous humor and vitreous humor remains balanced. This is the construction of eyeball. Your ciliary muscles remain perfect. Your iris, your pupil, your yellow spot, your blind spot, all are affected because this is a lens. So when solar radiations enter, right, your eyeball is, कोई भी बंदा जब एक्सीडेंट होता है या कुछ भी होता है तो जिंदा है मर गया उसके लिए डॉक्टर सबसे पहले क्या देखता है? ऐसे है ना? Because if the pupil is contracting and expanding, that means that person is just unconscious. But if there is no movement, that means that person is gone. Right? एक पल्स चेक करते हैं और फिर एक ये चेक करते हैं. Yes or no? पल्स चेक करते, पल्स एकदम गया तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एकदम पल्स एकदम लो हो गया है, तो हो सकता है हार्ट अभी तक जिंदा है. राइट, प्यूपिल अभी भी मूव हो रहा है तो दे विल गिव द इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक. राइट, तो हो सकता है आपका पल्स एकदम लो हो गया था, ब्लड प्रेशर एकदम लो हो गया था, वो वापस आ गया. Are you getting this? Okay. So page number 99, lower half, page number 100. Everything before perfectly black body. In fact, perfectly black body पढ़ोगे तो भी चलेगा. A perfectly black body is the one whose absorptive power is 100%. Therefore, its emissive power is also 100%. So mind you, henceforth, when I write perfectly black body, I will use the short form which is allowed in the board exam also and exams also. I am going to use the word PBB for this. A perfectly black body is the one whose A is 1. And because its A is 1, therefore its E also is 1. Yes or no? Perfectly nothing is perfect. But we can make this kind of a body in the laboratory. Right? And that is Ferris black body. The simple rule is, जरूरी नहीं है कि एक ही चांस में 100% एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए. आप ऐसा कुछ करो कि 2-3 चांस में, 4 चांस में, 10 चांस में वो एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए, लेकिन पूरा का पूरा एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए. आप लोगों ने एक टॉपिक पढ़ा, आपको फर्स्ट टाइम रीडिंग में वो 80% ही समझा, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा अभी मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम पढ़ा बस मेरा 20% गया. कोई बात नहीं बेटा, जो 20% नहीं समझा था उसको वापस पढ़ो. अभी वो 20% का 80% आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम समझा. 80% ऑफ 20% इज 16%. मतलब अभी टोटल हो गया 80% प्लस 16%, आपको 96% समझा 2 रीडिंग में. फिर भी 4% बच गया, फिर भी आपको टॉपिक 4% वीक है. वापस पढ़ो तो वापस उसका 80% समझा. राइट, 4% का 80% इज अगेन राइट 3.2%. 8 4 32. तो फर्स्ट चांस में आपको 80% समझा था, फिर आपको 16% समझा, फिर 3.2 समझा. मतलब 3 चांस में आपको 99.2% समझा. अभी सिर्फ 0.8 बचा, वापिस पढ़ो. मतलब वो टॉपिक तब तक पढ़ते रहो जब तक व्हेन यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट कि नहीं अभी इसमें से कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आएगा आई कैन क्रैक. और बेटा हर एक चैप्टर में हर एक स्टूडेंट के साथ ये होता है. राइट, मैं सर हूं तो क्या होगा, मैं भी जब कोई टॉपिक पढ़ता हूँ तो पता चला यार ये टॉपिक में मुझे मजा नहीं आया पढ़ने में, नहीं समझा, तो मैं उसको वापस पढ़ूंगा अनलेस एंड अनटिल आई मास्टर इट. यस और बराबर. So Ferris black body is the practical life example. Means in the laboratory you can make a body which maybe not in the first chance it is 100% absorbing, but in few chances it will be 100% absorbing. Right? So the need of the hour is you will read page number 99 lower half and you will read page number 100 upper half. Read up to perfectly black body. Read up to perfectly black body. Start from page 99. You may not have perfectly black body, but in practical life it is found lamp black, जिसको हम लोग ऑयल लैम्प से जो सूट कलेक्ट करते हैं, जिसमें से काजल बनता है, राइट? इसका एब्जॉर्प्टिविटी इज फाउंड टू बी 95%. 95% मतलब 95/100. There is another material called platinum black. Platinum black का एब्जॉर्प्टिविटी इज 98%. अब ये उनको एक कैवियट ब्लैक मिला है. सऊदी अरेबिया की कोई तो डेजर्ट पार्ट में उनको ये मिनरल मिला है, विच इज फाउंड टू बी अबाउट 99.95% एब्जॉर्बिंग. मतलब एक ही चांस में इट एब्जॉर्ब्स 0.9995. दैट मींस ओनली 0.0005 इज लेफ्ट फॉर ट्रांसमिशन एंड रेडिएशन. कैवियर ब्लैक बराबर है, लेकिन बेटा उसमें मल्टीपल चांसेस देना पड़ता है. ये तो एक ही चांस में एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है, एक ही चांस में. कैवियर ब्लैक. So was very simple in reading and was very simple in understanding also. What you read on page number 99 and part of 100, was it very simple? अभी बेटा पेज नंबर 100 पे जितना पार्ट है on hold only till the next lecture. Only till the next lecture. Page number 101 only till the next lecture on hold. Page number 102 only till the next lecture on hold. Page number 103. Do you see one title Wien's displacement law? Why I am starting with this law straight away? Because it is in conjunction with Max Planck's quantum theory of radiation, right? And I want to do some MCQs today on the basis of whatever is done there and whatever is going to be done here, right? Books close please. Very 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 simple. बेटा अगर आप राइट साइड पे जाते तो क्या हो रहा है? वेवलेंथ बढ़ रहा है, एनर्जी कम हो रहा है, इसलिए टेम्परेचर कम हो रहा है, राइट? ये साइड पे जाते तो क्या हो रहा है? वेवलेंथ कम हो रहा है, therefore एनर्जी बढ़ रहा है, therefore टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा है. तो Wien's displacement law simply says that the maximum value of wavelength is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. अब ये मैक्सिमम क्यों बोलना पड़ता है? अब जैसे ग्रीन कलर है, तो ग्रीन का एक पर्टिकुलर वेवलेंथ नहीं होता है, उसका रेंज होता है, राइट? ग्रीन कलर का वेवलेंथ रेंज इज फ्रॉम से फॉर एग्जांपल 5000 एंगस्ट्रॉम टू 5400 एंगस्ट्रॉम. मतलब वो सारे के सारे ग्रीन है, वो सारे के सारे ग्रीन है. शेड्स है, डिफरेंट शेड्स है, राइट? अगर आप इसका कवर पे देखोगे ना बेटा, पूरा का पूरा ग्रीन है, लेकिन आप ध्यान से देखो शेड्स है, एकदम डार्क ग्रीन, देन लिटिल लाइट, लिटिल लाइट, लिटिल लाइट, वेरी लाइट, वेरी वेरी लाइट. यस और दैट मींस दीस आर डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ्स. तो अगर मैं बोलता हूँ कि 5000 टू 5400, तो ये रेंज में हाईएस्ट कौन है? 5400. That wavelength is inversely proportional to temperature. So to remove the proportionality sign, we have to assign some constant, and obviously that constant is respect to the scientist who talked about it. That constant is denoted as छोटा b, and this छोटा b is called Wien's constant. This छोटा b is called Wien's constant, and he calculated this value of b as 2.898 into 10⁻⁻3. मतलब आप इसको राउंड ऑफ करके 2.9 लिख सकते हो into 10⁻⁻3. अप्लाई कॉमन सेंस, द यूनिट विल बी मीटर केल्विन, क्योंकि आपको b के बारे में बात करनी है. सो व्हाट इज b? लैम्डा into t. व्हाट इज यूनिट ऑफ वेवलेंथ? ऑफिशियल यूनिट इज मीटर, कन्वीनियंट यूनिट इज एंगस्ट्रॉम, बट ऑफिशियल यूनिट इज मीटर. टेम्परेचर कंपल्सरीली केल्विन, कंपल्सरीली केल्विन. ये इंडिविजुअल टेम्परेचर नहीं है, सॉरी डेल्टा टी नहीं है, डेल्टा टी नहीं. अगर ये डेल्टा टी होता then we can say 1 degree Celsius का temperature difference is 1 degree Kelvin का temperature difference, right? If it is delta theta, right? But if it is only theta, then can I say saying 1 degree Celsius is 1 Kelvin is wrong? तो फिर आपको इसको लिखना पड़ेगा 274 Kelvin. Yes or no? लॉजिक समझा? मतलब बेटा ये डेल्टा टी नहीं है, सिर्फ टी है. So what is Wien's displacement law? Very simple. The maximum wavelength, the radiation of maximum wavelength is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. The radiation of maximum wavelength is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. इसका मतलब this is B by T, where B is Vn's constant, Now does it look like Boyle's law? Boyle's law में हम लोग क्या बोलते थे? Pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That means the product of pressure and volume remains constant, right? So likewise, can I write this as lambda 1 T1 should be matching with lambda 2 T2? Yes or no? Lambda 1 T1 should be matching with lambda 2 T2. इसका मतलब बेटा अगर मैं दो अलग अलग वेवलेंथ्स लेता हूँ, मान लो ब्लू एंड ऑरेंज, राइट? सो कौन सा पर्टिकुलर रेडिएशन टेम्परेचर वाइज ज्यादा होगा? ब्लू, बिकॉज ये साइड पे वेवलेंथ कम है, therefore टेम्परेचर ज्यादा है. So when you look at these stars, some stars appear red and some stars appear blue. Mind you, blue stars are more hot. Some stars appear red, some stars appear yellowish white, some stars appear blue. So blue is more hot, right? आप एक मेटल रॉड को फ्लेम पे रखो, स्टार्टिंग में इसका मेटालिक लस्टर चेंज होता है, वो नहीं दिखाई देगा. क्या सुनो, उसको रखो जब तक वो मेल्ट नहीं हो जाता रखो. So initially it will become red hot, then it will become orangish red, then yellowish orange, then yellow hot, then white hot, and then it will melt. तो बेटा ज्यादा हॉट कौन होता है, रेड हॉट की येलो हॉट? Best example in practical life. Look at the sun at the time of sunset and look at the same sun in the afternoon. So at the time of sunset, you can enjoy the view. In fact, people go to seaface to see the sunset. People go to mountains to see the sunset, to see the sunrise. Because that time it is orangish red या तो red, right? Because it is red, wavelength is more, therefore temperature is less. In the afternoon, it is yellowish. Look at the sun at the time of noon. White hot. You can't open your eyes also. Yes or no? Logic समझा बेटा? इसका मतलब color of the star decides the temperature of the star. Color of the star decides the temperature of the star. Very easy article. Sure? Vn's law. Page number 103. Page number 103. उसमें बेटा एक इक्वेशन आएगा, लैम्बडा मैक्स इनटू टेम्परेचर इज बी. इधर देखो लैम्बडा मैक्स इज बी बाय टी, नो? इसका मतलब लैम्बडा मैक्स इनटू टेम्परेचर इज बी, और बी हमेशा कांस्टेंट रहता है. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू? 2.898 into 10 to minus 6. इसका मतलब द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ लैम्बडा एंड टी रिमेन कांस्टेंट. लैम्बडा ज्यादा है तो टी कम है, लैम्बडा कम है तो टी ज्यादा है. बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, इन वीएन's लॉ यू मस्ट कन्वर्ट temperature into Kelvin, whether they mention it or not. Please revise this article and put a tick mark over there. एकदम इजी आर्टिकल था. आर यू डन? शुरू करें बेटा. चल, वी आर ऑन असाइनमेंट नंबर 1, पेज नंबर 123. वी आर ऑन असाइनमेंट नंबर 1, पेज नंबर 123. Shall we start? Question number 1. The coefficient of absorption and reflection of a three plate are respectively 0.74 and 0.22. Coefficient of absorption is 0.74 and coefficient of reflection is 0.22. Given. If 150 joule of radiant energy, इधर देखो बेटा, when any form of energy is going in the form of electromagnetic waves, we call this as radiant energy. मतलब यहाँ पे it is heat energy. Is incident on the plate. Then what amount of heat is transmitted? तो ये जो दिया है 150 जूल बेटा, वो क्या है? What is 150 जूल? Energy supplied. उन्होंने पूछा कि कितना एनर्जी ट्रांसमिट होगा इसमें से, कितना एनर्जी ट्रांसमिट होगा. ओके, कॉन्सेंट्रेट. वेरी 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 सिंपल प्रॉब्लम, वेरी सिंपल प्रॉब्लम. डू वी नो a प्लस आर प्लस टी इज 1 बराबर. तो पहले आप t का वैल्यू ढूंढो कि व्हाट इज द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन. 0.74 प्लस 0.22, 0.74 प्लस 0.22 प्लस अननोन इज इक्वल टू 1. इसका मतलब बेटा अननोन हुआ 0.04 because 0.74 and 0.22 is 0.96, right? अब ये मिला t, but what is t? Is it qt upon q? Is it qt upon q? This is 0.04. So qt upon 150 is 0.04 is 4 upon 100. Yes or no? Your answer is 6 joule.
A and D same.
Sorry? A and D are same. ठीक है बेटा, कोई भी एक चेंज कर लो आप, कोई भी एक को 0.6 कर लो. एक काम करो, पीछे की देखो, की में क्या दिया? डी दिया है. रुको, तो फिर ए में जो 6.0 है ना, उसको 0.6 कर लो. जो ए में 6.0 है उसको आप 0.6 कर लो, बिकॉज बोथ द ऑप्शंस आर सेम. यस, समझा बेटा? गुड मॉर्निंग. समझा? क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Question number 2. You want to save time? You want to save writing time right now? क्या अभी कॉपी कर रहे हो? कॉपी कर रहे हो? चलो ठीक. इसके बाद कौन सा लेक्चर है? थोड़ा 5-10 मिनट ज़्यादा ले रहा हूँ मैं, बिकॉज आज का DCT लॉन्ग था ना, तो मेरा टीचिंग टाइम थोड़ा कम हो गया. सो टुडे आई एम स्ट्रेचिंग इट फॉर 10 more minutes. प्लीज डोंट माइंड. नेक्स्ट वीक से आदत डाल रहा हूँ तुम लोग को. नेक्स्ट वीक से 1 hour 45 minutes है. आज से थोड़ा आदत डालो. कमलेश, Question 2. Question 2. Coefficient of absorption of a body is 0.8 and that of transmission is 0.04. तो total कितना हो गया बेटा? 0.84. If 100 calories incident on the body, then what is the amount of heat reflected? Should it not be the similar one? चेक करो बेटा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 खुद से ट्राई करोगे. सेम एज 1. क्या करो? a प्लस आर प्लस टी इज 1, तो आपको r मिलेगा. और बाद में बोलो QR अपॉन Q इज द वैल्यू विच यू गॉट, तो आपको QR मिलेगा. आई थिंक 30 seconds आर इनफ फॉर यू. वेटिंग, कम ऑन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इज सिमिलर टू क्वेश्चन 1. कम अगेन. या इधर अटेंडेंस. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 खुद से करो बेटा. a प्लस आर प्लस टी इज 1. इसमें आपको r मिलेगा एंड देन यू गो फॉर QR अपॉन Q. QR मिलेगा. क्या आंसर आया? 16 किलो कैलोरी. बराबर है. 16 किलो कैलोरी आया सबको. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एब्जॉर्प्शन इज 0.6 फॉर एन एथरमेनस बॉडी. अंडरलाइन एथरमेनस बॉडी. हेलो, एथरमेनस बॉडी मतलब पूरा डेटा उल्लू बनाने के लिए दिया है. व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी ट्रांसमिटेड? लास्ट सेंटेंस देखो बेटा. लास्ट सेंटेंस एथरमेनस बॉडी के लिए कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन इज 0. सो स्मॉल t इज 0. कैन आई से qt आल्सो इज 0. तो ये जो पूरा उन्होंने डेटा दिया था ना, वो सिर्फ कंफ्यूज करने के लिए दिया था. इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड वाज एथरमेनस बॉडी. अंडरलाइन एथरमेनस बॉडी. वन लाइन आर्ग्यूमेंट लिखो. For an Ethermanous body, small t is 0, so qt also is 0. For an Ethermanous body, small t is 0, so qt also is 0. Question number 4. The amount of energy radiated by the body depends on first one, temperature of the surface. Yes. Hotter the body, greater the radiation. Next, area and nature. मैंने जो cup and saucer का example दिया था, right? Cup, saucer, more area. Yes or no? Nature मतलब copper, silver. Yes or no? That will be decided by ES. Yes or no? So आपका आंसर हो गया बेटा C. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन का आंसर हो गया C. It will depend on temperature also. It will depend on area also. Here you are. It will depend on temperature. It will depend on area, and it will depend on nature. Glass is called diathermanous because common sense. The radiation which is given to it is allowed to pass through it. Glass is diathermanous because. तो बेटा ये पार्ट है ना थियरी नोट्स में थोड़ा गलत जगह पे इसका एग्जांपल गया. आर यू बैक टू पेज नंबर 99 प्लीज. आर यू बैक टू पेज नंबर 99. उसमें आप एग्जांपल्स देखो डायग्राम के नीचे. तो उसमें जो डायथर्मेनस का एग्जांपल है उसमें ग्लास आना चाहिए. वो गलती से एथरमेनस में चला गया. पेज नंबर 99 एकदम ऊपर वाला आर्टिकल. उसमें एक पैराग्राफ है डायथर्मेनस एंड एथरमेनस. ग्लास शुड कम एज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ डायथर्मेनस, नॉट एथरमेनस. ग्लास का एग्जांपल एथरमेनस में दिया है. इट शुड बी डायथर्मेनस. ग्लास विल अलाउ ट्रांसमिशन टू टेक प्लेस ना बेटा. अभी सपोज अपना क्लासरूम ऐसा है कि इट इज ईस्ट फेसिंग, तो सनलाइट आएगा ना उसमें, तो मुझे पर्दा गिरा के रखना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज फील हॉट इनसाइड द रूम, राइट. सो एग्जांपल बेटा गलत जगह पे चला गया था. ग्लास शुड बी डायथर्मेनस. कम बैक प्लीज, कम बैक. असाइनमेंट नंबर 1 क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का आंसर था सी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. A surface is having R equal to 0.6, T is equal to 0.2 and A is equal to 0.2. तो dominating कौन है? T. So it's a good transmitter. R है ना? It's a good reflector. Sorry. R का value is 0.6 which is dominating compared to T and A. That means it's a good reflector. Question number 7. 150 joule of energy is falling on a 2 meter square area. 2 meter square area, and 15 joule is reflected. 15 joule is reflected out of 150. इसका मतलब बेटा coefficient of reflection हुआ 0.1. 150 joule is given. उसमें से 15 joule is reflected. Underline 15 joule is reflected. अच्छा, A is 0.6. पूछने का स्टाइल अच्छा है. पूछने का स्टाइल अच्छा है. Everybody, 7th question. R is QR upon Q. 15 upon 150. That means 0.1. Right? A कितना दिया है? A by default 0.6. इसका मतलब बेटा T कितना हुआ? 0.3. 0.3 plus 0.6 plus 0.1. That is going to be 1, no? A plus R plus T is 1. You are expected to find out the amount of heat energy transmitted. Amount of heat energy transmitted. ये 0.3 कैसे आया समझा? What is amount of heat energy transmitted? Is it T times heat supplied? So is it 0.3? कितना heat supply हुआ था? 150. That means your answer should be 45 joule. Your answer should be 45 joule. I hope I'm not fast. इसके बाद वाले क्वेश्चन में बेटा दो चीज पूछा है. 160 जूल ऑफ एनर्जी इज इंसिडेंट ऑन हाफ मीटर स्क्वायर ऑफ एरिया. मतलब एरिया उल्लू बनाने के लिए दिया है. एरिया किधर यूज होता है? ये फॉर्मूला में यूज होता है. मुझे तो एरिया की जरूरत ही नहीं. बराबर. अब बैक. 160 joule of thermal energy is incident on half meter square of area. Surface of an opaque body. Opaque body का मतलब क्या बेटा? What is the meaning of opaque? Can I say since opaque body? Since opaque body. Who is 0? T is 0. इसका मतलब A plus R should be 1. A plus R should be 1. Coefficient of absorption is 0.2. So 0.2 plus unknown is 1. That means unknown is 0.8. तो बेटा R हो गया 0.8, A था 0.2. मुझे लगता है तब तक QA और QR पूछा होगा. What is QA? Is it A times Q? A कितना है? 0.2. Energy supplied is 160. That means your answer is 32 joule. QR is R times Q. That means it is 0.8 into 160. 16 is 128. That means 128 joule. Total हो गया 160. 128 plus 32 is 160. There was no transmission. Why there was no transmission? Because it was an opaque body. बच्चों को attendance नहीं है. Right? T is equal to 0. समझा सबको? Question number 9 बेटा, common sense, quantum theory. What is Max Planck's theory? Quantum theory. So question number 9 is knowledge based. It is quantum theory. Question number 10. Question number 10. Reflectance of a perfectly black body. Apply common sense. It is a perfectly black body. That means A is 1. If A is 1, that means R is 0 and T is 0. So underline the words PBB. Argument, one line argument. Since PBB, therefore A is 1. And because A is 1, here you are. Because A is 1, R and T both become 0. That means there is no chance for reflection. There is no chance for transmission also. Spectrum of a perfectly black body. एकदम ध्यान से सुनो बेटा, एकदम इजी है. मैं जैसे जैसे बॉडी को हीट करते जाता हूँ वैसे वैसे उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ते जाता है, मतलब वेवलेंथ कम होते जाता है. अब ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि टेम्परेचर 24 से सीधा 25 पे चला गया. 24, 25.01, 24.02, 20. That means I may see in the thermometer that this is going from 24 to 25. But will I come across all possible temperatures when the body is heated? So when I come across all possible temperatures, that means I will come across all possible wavelengths, and that is called continuous spectrum. वापिस बोलता हूँ. When the body is heated, will it get heated for all possible temperatures, which may not be observable by human brain? आपके पास जो थर्मोमीटर उसमें कैलिब्रेशन ऐसा है 0 डिग्री 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस 3 डिग्री सेल्सियस 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस, तो आपको ये ऐसा दिख रहा है 273 केल्विन 274 केल्विन 275 केल्विन. बट द फैक्ट इज बीच के सारे टेम्परेचर्स आएंगे, इसका मतलब सारे वेवलेंथ्स आएंगे. सो थियोरेटिकल आर्ग्यूमेंट है, लिखो. When the body is heated up, when the body is heated up, comma, we come across all possible temperatures. When the body is heated up, we come across all possible temperatures. Therefore, we come across all possible wavelengths. We come across all possible wavelengths. Kamlesh, hey Kamlesh. When we heat a body, we come across all possible temperatures, and therefore we come across all possible wavelengths according to Wien's law. According to Wien's law, and therefore continuous spectrum.
So what is line spectrum?
Sorry?
What is line spectrum and band spectrum?
Line spectrum, band spectrum, I will explain. Line spectrum, band spectrum, I will explain. Just remind me in the next class. उधर बेटा पेंसिल से लिख के रखो, to be asked. पेंसिल से लिख के रखो, to be asked. Just give me a reminder. इस तरह आप band spectrum, line spectrum डिस्कस करने वाले थे. Are you on question number 12? Wavelength of radiation of body emitted by a black body depends on temperature of the body. Temperature of the body. Which law? Wien's law. Wien's law. यही तो एग्जाम्पल दिया था बेटा मैंने कि when you look at stars, one star is red, other star is blue. Which one do you feel is more hot? बस अभी आंसर दो इसका. The color of extremely hot star will be violet. तो उसका आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या आएगा? अकॉर्डिंग टू Wien's law. अकॉर्डिंग टू Wien's law. 13th क्वेश्चन का आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या आएगा? लैम्बडा वायलेट इज लेस देन, विच इज द एक्सट्रीम कलर है, रेड. बराबर ना? अगर मुझे पूरा सीक्वेंस लिखना है तो मैं कैसे लिखूंगा? लैम्बडा वायलेट इज लेस देन लैम्बडा इंडिगो इज लेस देन लैम्बडा ब्लू इज लेस देन, फाइनल आंसर विल बी लैम्बडा रेड. राइट? इसका मतलब टेम्परेचर वायलेट should be more than temperature red. So which star will be the hottest? The one which appears violet. The one which appears violet. Usually when you use telescopes, na, the stars appear greenish, bluish, little yellowish, red. So the color of the star is decided by the temperature and vice versa. Question number 14, common sense बेटा, common sense. उन्होंने जानबूझ के उल्लू बनाने के लिए लेंथ मास टाइम यूज नहीं किया है. अब जैसे यहाँ पे हम लोग डायमेंशंस में लेंथ मास टाइम यूज करते हैं ना, उन्होंने थोड़ा अलग सिंबल्स यूज किया है. If the dimensions of mass, length and temperature are taken as m, x, y. Everybody, mass, length, time, temperature ऐसा होना चाहिए ना. उसके बदले उन्होंने बोला है mass, length, temperature. ये मास के लिए दिया है, ये लेंथ के लिए दिया है और ये टेम्परेचर के लिए दिया है. मतलब टाइम के लिए मैं टाइम रख सकता हूं अगर चाहूं तो. अभी बेटा वीएन्स कांस्टेंट का यूनिट क्या है? वीएन्स कांस्टेंट का यूनिट क्या है? मीटर केल्विन. तो इसका डायमेंशन क्या हुआ? इसका डायमेंशन क्या हुआ? वीएन्स कांस्टेंट का डायमेंशन क्या हुआ? मास, लेंथ, टाइम, टेम्परेचर. तो मास, नो मास, लेंथ 1, टाइम, नो टाइम, टेम्परेचर 1. बराबर. अब ये यहां पे रिप्लेस करो. मास, नो मास, लेंथ 1, टाइम, नो टाइम, टेम्परेचर 1. तो शुड इट बी m0 x1 y1. पूछने का स्टाइल अच्छा था, पूछने का स्टाइल अच्छा था. दिस वाज क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. दिस वाज क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. क्वेश्चन नंबर 15 बेटा एकदम मस्त है, एकदम मस्त है. The surface temperature of the star is T and the wavelength is lambda. If suddenly the wavelength becomes half, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ बेटा? New wavelength is half of old. इसका मतलब new temperature should be double of old. अगर उन्होंने new पूछा होता तो ये मेरा आंसर होता, लेकिन उन्होंने ये पूछा है कि the surface temperature of the star. ऑप्शंस देखो, increased by है कि decreased by है. तो इंक्रीज बाय या तो डिक्रीज बाय, मतलब उन्होंने डेल्टा टी पूछा है. वही डेल्टा टी, T2 minus T1. So is it 2T1 minus T1? So is it T1? Is it T therefore? So पहले टेम्परेचर T था, नया टेम्परेचर 2T हुआ, मतलब इंक्रीमेंट इन टेम्परेचर T हुआ. पहले आपका सैलरी 10,000 रुपीज था, अभी आपका सैलरी डबल हुआ, मतलब 20,000 रुपीज हुआ. That means you got increment of 10,000 rupees. Got it? Important was increased by, decreased by. मतलब उन्होंने डेल्टा टी पूछा था, टी नहीं पूछा था. नया टेम्परेचर पूछा होता तो you should have stopped here, right? लेकिन चेंज इन टेम्परेचर पूछा है, therefore this. Option Delhi was risky. Option Delhi was risky. Question number 16 on hold because it is based on one graph which is E lambda versus lambda. We have not yet done this. Pencil please. Question number 16 on hold. I think we will continue next time. Okay? We will continue next time. Homework for you for next lecture. Right now nothing. Because we have just done very simple definition. Only thing is when we meet, I will give you time to revise this and this. iPad notes बेटा मैंने लिखना शुरू किया है, right? Let one or two more lectures go and